Let's say you're in a listing appointment. What is your process? How do you mentally wrap yourself around it? Or there's some things that you do to prepare for a listing appointment?
Simple enough is we start with just doing back research. Say 70% of homes have been listed before. We start with the MLS. We pull public records.
Okay.
We drive the neighborhood if we haven't been there before, but we know the neighborhood. We call our agents we know. We're doing prep work before we walk in that door.
So okay, so it's interesting. Abraham Lincoln, I read his biography, and he said if he's going to chop down a tree and he had 7 hours, he takes 6 hours to sharpen his blade.
Right.
So it's like that concept.
Yeah.
So prior to even going on a listing appointment, you've done your due diligence to make sure that you're in the best frame of mind and like how. So and what is that step-by-step process?
Well, I mean, we start with pulling public records.
Okay.
From there, we're pulling public records, then we're going to just calling out our agents. And then we're actually just looking at the old MLS, and we're just getting familiar with the neighborhood, looking at comps.
Yeah.
Like every home is not the same. Even though the development could be all close to the same, they're not the same. So we're trying to just get all the information. So when I walk in there, I can actually talk to the person and tell us about their house. Because I walk in there and they're like, wow, you have more information than anyone ever showed.
Wow, is that something you hear often?
Every single time.
Really?
Almost every single time, yeah. Isn't it good?
Yeah. Now, how long you been in the business?
November of 2007.
Oh, yeah, give me a water.
Yeah.
You good. November of 2007.
Yeah.
So right before.
No, right after.
Right after the
Crash.
Yeah,
Crash
God.
happens somewhere in the lines of, they say, May of 07.
So okay, that makes sense.
Microsoft started in a crash, in a recession.
Yeah.
I figured the same thing. I went to LaSalle, business education, business degree, like accounting.
Yeah.
And
Accounting.
Okay. Accounting, CPA.
Okay.
Most businesses start successful business in a recession. So I learned how to do the business from the ground up when it was hard.
Huh.
When it wasn't like, hey, I can put a listing out there and sell in 2 seconds. Now, granted, my first 2 years, I only got like 2 listings. Probably had a lot of buyers, but you learn a lot going through the
Were
process.
you full-time the first 2 years?
No.
Or part-time working with a company with the CPA, like accounting?
No, I have my own construction painting firm.
Really?
So I was going through the process of selling that.
Okay.
And getting into real estate.
So you went to school for accounting. You understood. So what that gave you an understanding in like profit and loss and bookkeeping and finance, all that kind of stuff.
And I ran my own company, so I learned about customer service as well. So the painting business that got me into like going out in front of customers and doing that kind of stuff, like in estimates, and actually have customer service and talk to them and just realize this is what they want, how they want me to talk to. So like I went through that whole process. But when I transitioned, I sold the painting business to my partner. And I got into this, and I was slowly dabbling in it, and I went, you know something, I'm just going to jump into it. Now it's like 2009.
That was around where it was still really rough.
Oh, super rough.
And so, so just to grasp, the market's going under, you've got this business that you own, you're dealing with that, which everyone on the whole planet got hit in some fashion, so you're dealing with that while you had this real estate license. What compelled you to get that real estate license in the first place when you had that business?
Yes, well, that happened years before. So that happened when I was sitting in an accounting class at LaSalle. This guy comes in and goes, I was an accounting major too, but then I ended up buying a shore property on the shore and started renting it out and realized I started making money with my friends living in my own house. And this is this guy's buying properties down the shore. I forget what shore point back in the 50s, right?
Yeah.
So everything was a different ball game down there. Then I realized I bought a duplex, started making money, and then he started getting into real estate and had his own real estate firm. He goes, I make more money in real estate than I do anywhere else.
Wow.
And that was the first aspect why I got into real estate. The second one was I was flipping homes when I was in an accounting firm, working on the weekends, and I realized the realtor made more money and didn't give us that great a customer service than me and my partners did. And I was like, I could do a better job than that guy could. And
when you were flipping homes?
Yeah, when I was flipping
homes.
Because the economy was up and down, and then deals
that's a tough business.
Didn't pan out great, like we had we're doing a lot of the work, and I realized I can probably do better than this person could do. And then after that, that's what.
And you have about 40, better than about 47,800 other agents. I know everyone's numbers. I everything about everybody, because like you said, preparation meets opportunity. You know what I'm saying? You just got to know your stuff.
I don't know that stat.
132 in volume.
Who, me?
Out of 50,000 people.
132?
That's the top 1% of the, man. Hell, I'd brag for you.
I don't know about.
I'll brag for you. You're killing the game.